What's up, guys? For those that are tuning in for the very first time, my name is Jonathan. My channel is called Prison Life Inside and Out. Now, I'm not going to do my normal little spiel in my intro because this is not my normal content. If you guys are here because you're interested in prison content like stories, things like that about just news and corrections across America, you can go ahead and subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. But for those that are here for the first time, because this is about self-defense for convicted felons, I am going to be covering that. If you look through my channel, you can see that this is an ongoing series with me. I haven't revisited in quite a while, but I wanted to get back on this subject and on the topic because I do still get quite a lot of comments and inquiries about this thing of self-defense for felons, about different laws, black powdered pistols, etc., etc. So today, I decided to drop this video, man. And what we're going to be talking about is pretty much the #1 self-defense tool. And the reason why this is considered the #1 self-defense tool is because it's one that you can have with you everywhere you go, no matter what. This little piece of equipment is legal in all 50 states. You can carry it anywhere, man. You can take it into airports, whatever. Please make sure you check the legalities of everything that I just said, especially the airports. I know that they can be kind of serious, so maybe they won't let you have this. Now, I will be the first to admit that in no way, shape, or form am I the first one with this idea. I saw a video on this subject, and it actually spurred me to want to do this video on my channel because I speak about self-defense for people that have felonies on their record, because we are so limited in what we can use to defend ourselves, our families, and our homes. So the video that actually spurred me for this, I'm going to link it down in the description. Go check that guy out. He's very good. And the name of his channel is called Hard to Hurt. And a little disclaimer before we go any further. If you are on this video or you follow my channel and you are one of these guys that still toe the line, you know, you've done your time, you've got felonies and everything, but you're out there still in the life, then listen, man, I don't knock you for what you're doing, but this video is not for you. I've had a ton of comments on my previous videos about self-defense and everything where guys are like, oh my God, here's another dude bringing a knife to a gunfight and all these other things. And what you fail to realize is the fact that I am speaking purely from completely rehabilitated men who live the perfect straight and narrow, do not break the laws, don't hang out with any thugs. You're not in that life, period, point blank whatsoever. Like myself, I am a completely changed family man. I've been out for 5 years. I have 2 daughters. I'm married. I live the complete square life. So these videos are for guys like me who have been through hell, who have seen hell, and we only will resort to violence if it comes to defending our own lives and selves or the ones that we love and care about in our own homes. And with that being said, we're going to get right into it. You may be blown away by what this gadget is, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you, it is the flashlight. Now, before you start jumping to a million conclusions about why it should not be the flashlight, let me go ahead and tell you all of the reasons why it is the flashlight. First and foremost, what I said before, you can carry this anywhere that you go. Even if you were to go into a courthouse, I'm pretty sure that you could just set it to the side as a metal object and they would slide it right through. It is a very common item that almost everyone in the world has. As far as I know, you can check your local laws, and I always suggest that people check their local laws. Even if I have checked, check for yourself so you can be sure on any video that I do, my videos about knives, batons, whatever it may be. Always check your laws. But I'm pretty sure that this thing is legal in all 50 states. Every single place that you could possibly go, you can have this bad boy. Now, I want you to take a look at this guy. First and foremost, boom, it can do that. That is the #1 thing that you can do with a flashlight that will help you in a self-defense situation, and that is blind your attacker. If you can temporarily blind an attacker, you can pretty much do whatever you need to do to disable that person or to flee the area and get away from there and be safe. There are 3 major rules that I've always lived by whenever it comes to a fight. If a man can't see, he can't fight. If a man can't breathe, he can't fight. And if a man can't walk, he can't fight. The flashlight covers the seeing part. You can temporarily blind an attacker, do what you need to do, like I said before, but a bonus of these little guys is that they come with things like this. If this camera will zoom in, let me try to focus it there. Here, let's just put it here. You'll see that it's got ridges. Now this flashlight is made out of metal. So if you hit somebody with that, this thing is nice and solid. And if you were to hit somebody with this in a self-defense situation, especially about the face, possibly the top of the head, it is going to hurt really, really bad, possibly knock somebody out, definitely probably open somebody up. I know that maiming someone and hurting someone is the last thing we want to do, except in extreme situations where maybe they're trying to harm our children. But in a situation like that, man, if you're living the right kind of life, if somebody has come at you, you are well within your rights to do whatever you have to do to defuse this situation. Now, the flashlight that I have is very simple. You know, it's got the blinding capabilities. And what I recommend for self-defense is pretty much what everybody else recommends across YouTube and websites. You need to have at least 300 lumens. I do prefer LED. They just are longer lasting. They can take a hit. You can drop them. A lot of these flashlights are waterproof. So if you get you at least a 300 lumen LED light, it's going to serve the purposes that you need. Also, always look for those little teeth heads. I don't know what you would actually call this, but you need that as a backup, because if you blind someone, they're going crazy, just flailing about with their arms, and you need to incapacitate them so you can get your family out of there. Then you're going to need this bad boy for the hits to try to incapacitate the guy so you can do what you need to do. A lot of the other flashlights that I'm going to show you, they have other features. Some of them are pointy on the other end, which would allow you to break open a car window in an emergency situation. Say you get in a wreck, you're in a river, you got to escape, you got to get your family out, you need to break that car window open. A lot of these lights have very handy and useful features, and so I'm going to get into some right here. I'm going to create a little list, and I'm going to show you pictures of these lights. The link to every single one of these items that I'm talking about will be in the description below if you want to go and buy yourself one. They cover a variety of needs, and they also cover a variety of budgets, from cheap to some of them being kind of expensive, 50, 60 bucks. First up, we have the Smith & Wesson Tactical Pen Light. Now this light puts out 35 lumens, runs off of 2 AAA batteries, and as you can see, it has the pointed end to it, so you could either fend off an attacker with that or possibly break a window if you're in a situation like that and you need it. And this Smith & Wesson light only comes in at 15 bucks. Now keep in mind it only does put out 35 lumens. You could still probably distract somebody with that amount of light, but it is not our kind of requirement of 300 to be able to do a really good job. Second, we have the Nitecore P20 Tactical Light. Now this thing will last 26 hours on one charge. It is rechargeable, obviously. Puts out 800 lumens, which is more than double what we need. It has a 1.5 meter impact resistance, which just means you can drop it from 1.5 meters and it should still be fine. It comes in at 56 bucks. Next, we have the Olight Mix Striker. Now this thing comes in at 1000 lumens. That is pretty powerful. That's going to blind anybody that is coming at you. It's got an IPX8 rating, which just means that it's pretty much waterproof. Also has a 1.5 meter impact resistance. You should be pretty good dropping it. This one is widely considered to be one of the best lights out there. Comes in at around 60 bucks. And as you can see, all of these lights that I chose for this video do have your raised bevel here, your beveled edge with the striking capabilities, just because we always want to have that option if we need it. Coming up next is going to be the Fenix TK20R Tactical, which also comes in at 1000 lumens, has a 1 meter impact resistance, it's water resistant, has a battery meter on it, which kind of stands out from the other ones. I don't think the other ones do. It is rechargeable, and this one will come in at around 100 bucks. This next one is a mouthful. It is called the EagleTac T2 5C2 XM L2 X Camp. Jesus, that is a lot to say. Either way, this one has a variable output up to 1180 lumens. Just means that you can adjust it down and up. It also has something that the others don't. You can freestand this light on its back in order to illuminate a room around you. And this EagleTac light comes in at around 100 bucks. Next, we have the SOG Dark Energy DE06. Now, SOG is a great company. I love them. They make all kinds of tactical gear. and they're just great. This is a rechargeable light that comes in at 687 lumens, and it comes in just a little over $100. Now this next one has an extra feature. I figured that some people might want it. This is actually a taser flashlight. This is called the Taser Strike Light Stun Gun. Only puts out 80 lumens of light, but hey man, you might not need the light because you've got the ability to tase the hell out of someone here, and it's only 99 bucks. Last but not least, we have the Surefire UDR Dominator. Now Surefire makes excellent lights. This thing here is if you really want to do overkill, because it cost over $1,000. I had to put it in here, man, for you guys, because this thing comes in at 2,400 lumens. It also has that beveled edge there so you can strike with it. It doesn't really need it though, because if you put 2,400 lumens on someone, their asses are going to be blind and they're not going to be able to do anything. And so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the latest episode of Felon Self-Defense. I hope that this has been very informative for you. As always, check all your local, your federal, state, all that good stuff, city, municipal laws, just to make sure that you can have and protect yourself adequately where it is that you live. I hope you guys enjoyed this content, and don't forget the link to everything that I talked about is in the description below if you want to go pick yourself up one. Until next time.